and gentlemen, welcome into Alleman, Iowa. It's the night we have boys basketball matchup here. ADM Tigers versus your Polk Comets. Both teams have to win this contest 3-3. Should be an exciting matchup as Jevin Sullivan carrying the North Polk Comets this year as he's their leading scorer and leading rebounder.
Absolutely. You know, Jevin Sullivan, he's been averaging over 20 points a game, which is kind of unheard of in a high school setting. And so first game of 2020, we're going to see how things go. I'm really excited to see how things end up. ADM, a formidable opponent, but the Comets have been on a win streak lately. So I'm really excited to see if they can continue that.
Getting those close game wins.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I definitely believe the last game I saw, we saw some of the best communication and teamwork of any game we've ever seen. So I think if the Comets can keep that going and they can keep building on that, then we're looking at a solid team that might even be able to make a postseason run.
We're seeing Trevor Mathis here back in this game tonight. He's not starting, but he will be coming off the bench. He had a start last game due to a concussion, and so he's going to be excited to get back here and see what he can do for this North Polk team.
Yeah, and the other senior of note in the starting lineup is Kobe Bouchard, who hit a nice deep three last game and has been looking a lot more confident taking shots. So I'm really also going to be excited to see him as well.
Your starting lineup here is going to look familiar to the start of the season. We have Thomas Jones, we have Andrew White, Jevin Sullivan, Kobe Bouchard. We also have Nathan Bradley starting for the Comets. I don't think this will start.
Yeah. Looks like he is in the usual place of Luke Maring or Trevor Mathis. Looks like he has shifted into that little spot. He's been looking great some of these last games. He's been a great defensive player, very aggressive under the basket, getting some nice shots in there now too. So that's really nice to see him in there.
Jones, another stellar defensive player here. Anybody on the field, Andrew White, able to hit from deep, as well as block shots and get those rebounds out of the rebounds and blocks. Jevin Sullivan is all so I have another big game here tonight.
Looks like that is going to take us to the national anthem. Looks like on the jump we are going to have number 21, Andrew Weig. No surprise there, as usually the jump has been either Weig or Sullivan. And the Tigers are going to draw first blood.
As ADM here is going to put up some pressure defense. That's a little short, almost all of them. Find something they have to get across that here as they find wide. Line in the corner. That's out to Sullivan. Over to Bouchard. As they swing around the perimeter right now. Crab. Up top to wide. Bouchard. Bouchard good on his first shot. Ball will be off the front rim and out of bounds. ADM possession. Hager inbound here to Mueller. Mueller will take the ball before here for the Tigers. Exactly. Picked up by Crab. Conrad inside there. Stein Smith. Sullivan on deep. Lace it up again off the front rim.
Sullivan has been the Comets' leading rebounder this year.
Crab drives inside, lays it up, and ties up.
Comets are going to pull their first two of the night.
Mueller over there. Conrad, Stein Smith. Up top to Millsap. Millsap over Mueller. Mueller with it now, looking for the screen. Hager drives inside, lays it up, and good. Outside to Sullivan. No good, just over the ball. Drives inside off the foot there by Mueller. Crab pump fakes. Kicks out to wide. Deep.
Oh!
Drives inside, goes up, and no good off the glass.
Thomas Jones on the rebound. Thomas Jones loves to go sledding.
Yeah, Thomas Jones is that hustle player.
Oh, no doubt. Mike is 0 for 2 on the 3 for tonight.
Wild pass there. Stein Smith out of bounds. Another thing we hope to avoid is turnovers. One quick one. Sullivan inbound. Pressure defense here by the ADM Tigers. Crab over there to Bouchard. Bouchard drives inside out front wide for the open three.
There we go. That's going to help the Comets out a little bit.
Drives right. Nice step back there. Some pulls free, but no good. Just short wide on the rebound.
Looks like the Tigers are abandoning the press.
Bouchard on the side. Almost sees his ball up top to wide. Bouchard. Inside to wide. Crab drives the baseline. Tries to get it out to Sullivan. Passes to out of bounds there. Sullivan on down. All four. That's Bouchard. Wide for the open. No good, just short.
Ooh. Looks like we're going to see the return of Trevor Mathis to the court. Trevor Mathis was out with a concussion for a good part of the season.
ADM running the 2-2-1 press here. Sullivan gets it across half, almost and it is right behind. As Mueller's down the floor, tries to lay it up, and no good defense there by Mathis. Lay it on here up the floor to Mathis. Mathis to Trevor Mathis. On the offense here, good shot. Inside of Mathis, defense there by Jurgens up top. Now it's going to be called on number 10 Merrick as he tries to push around.
Oh, it's going to be on Thomas Jones. Thomas Jones loves sledding. Interesting fact about Thomas. And that's going to be his first foul of the night. First foul for both teams. Slow start for Sullivan this game.
Jurgens is wide open. Nice layup there. As the contact's just a little too much for how we get called. Jurgens does a nice job finishing his own. It's been a slow start for both teams. Not really able to get much from offense start. Jurgens, his first trip at the line. As the first shot at the line for Jurgens, no good. Waste picks up the ball. He's heavily pressure there. Finds Jones over the top there. Merrick over to Manoff. Up here by drives inside, pulls up mid-range, good off the glass.
Nice little bank shot right there from Mary.
Ball here for ADM. Up top to Mueller for the open three. No good off the back iron.
The Comets are going to sit on it for a bit.
Drives left. Pump fakes there. Lucky to not get called for the rally. Mathis for three. No good off the back.
Ooh, you know, it's rare that you see a three-point shot from Trevor Mathis, so that was really nice to see.
Yeah, Trevor Mathis doesn't take much threes. Nice shot there. He's got the confidence. 41 seconds left. Looking to slow it down here a little bit as we got 38 seconds left. 7-6. Polk leads by one. Sullivan for three. No good off the iron. Right there.
Sullivan is scoreless on the night thus far. Very rare sight to see from him.
Scoreless here in the first, and that's likely to change. second half.
Yeah, and he's been playing great from the rebound already this game. He is averaging 23.8 points a game, according to Quick Stats.
Sullivan does not need to score to have his presence felt. He's also a great defensive player. So we're going to have a 3-2 zone here by North Polk. Up top here, Jerry.
8 seconds remain.
Up top, Jorgens pulls up wild open shot there. No good. Oh, out of bounds up there. Surprising.
Looks like that's going to be called on number 3 Hunter Mannock, I believe. No foul, just out of bounds. My mistake.
Jorgens will inbound. Not sure who the ref's talking to here. About what? He doesn't look too happy, so 23 must have been saying something. Jorgens tries to inbound
Whoa.
there. It'll be passed out of court. And Mannock has his wide open layup.
Oh, no good.
Wayne gets it in after busting.
Sorry, our camera went out right at that shot at the end of the first. It was no good.
Slow score game here at the end of the first, 7-6 after the first 8 minutes. Yes, it's been a very slow start for both teams. As one team is going to have to look to get ahead.
Absolutely. You know, we've seen a very quiet first quarter thus far, with both teams combining to 13 points only. If that was just said, I'm sorry. I was not paying attention. But otherwise, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a tight game. You know, both teams, I'd say, are pretty evenly matched. Jevin Sullivan having a little bit of a slow start. I believe if that changes, the Comets can find this one to be easy as it gets. But otherwise, you know, right now ADM's leading score is just 2 points, and North Polk's isn't much better with just 3.
Yeah, and it's a very slow start for both teams. It's been a big defensive battle. Also, there's been some... North Polk has been taking very smart shots. They just haven't taken as many attempts as ADM has. ADM has not been taking very smart shots at all, so they're just kind of chucking it up, hoping they don't see it. It hasn't been working out.
And we're back. Could be on Conrad. Conrad is one of the highest scorers for ADM. Wow. That's an elite passing move there by Bouchard.
We've seen them run that a few times, and it's worked out for them a lot this season.
Absolutely. You know, ADM might be one of the few teams that North Polk even has a bit of a height advantage on. Usually North Polk finds himself greatly out-heighted by some teams, and so that was a nice little move, being able to take advantage of that.
ADM will be called for the offensive foul. That play there for them is North Polk possession once again. 96 here, 3-point lead, 7 minutes remain in the half. Top to line, over there. Number 25, David Bailey will inbound here for the Tigers. Here with the ball. Finds Millsap. Millsap covered by Bouchard. Drives inside, spins, no good. Foul will be called. And that's going to be number 21, Jackson Millsap here at the line for 2. 9-6 here, or a minute 15 into the second quarter. As the first shot here is good. Right Jones reached up to the game here for number 10, Merritt. Millsap will look to get his second at the line. And good, 2 for 2 on his first trip to the line this game.
Make the score 9-8.
Almost thrown away there. Jones gets him off the court to wide. Wide to slow down, gets to Sullivan. Almost thrown away once again. Sullivan up top to Bouchard. Grab up to wide. Bouchard. Sullivan drives baseline. Hands it off to wide. Top to Bouchard. Wide. To Bouchard. North Polk looking to slow down the offense here just a little bit, trying to catch the Tigers off guard and find an opening to get a good shot. Off defense here by ADM. Bouchard's in the corner. Side to Jones. Nice move there. Lehane lays it up. No good. Contact there by Stein Smith. Millsap up to Stein Smith over to Wheeler. Wheeler inside there to Anderson. Anderson lays it up. Foul's called as it almost falls in for him.
That's his second. Team with fifth.
Yeah, a bit of a questionable foul on Thomas Jones, going to raise his foul total to 2.
That'll be North Polk's 15th foul. As Anderson gets his first one. Anderson's first trip out the line here as he gets his first one to drop. Looking to get the second. And 2 for 2, Sullivan the rebound. They take the lead, 9-10. Polk is down, his crowd got a trailer and throws it back away. Polk is going to have to clean up the offense here. They're getting a little sloppy as the pressure is a little too much. Stein Smith drives in, lays it up, no good. Good defense there by White, but Millsap gets the offensive board and lays it up, no good. Mager, nice save there as Wheeler brings it up off the front iron. Grab it, rebound. He slows it down, finally controls the offensive board. Sullivan, Bouchard. Polk needs to run a smart offense here. Not with another turnover. Sullivan tries to hold on.
Oh, looks like Sullivan doesn't seem to be happy with that. ADM student section bringing a lot of energy to this ball game. Energy that the Comets don't have, as North Polk's, or as the majority of North Polk student section is with the girls in Ballard.
Wheeler floats it up off the side of the backboard there. Sullivan with the ball. Nice little move there. Gets it up top to line. Bouchard. Sullivan pulls up. No good.
Oh.
It's all around the rim. Millsap with the rebound. Will take the ball. Nice little fake pass there. Dumps it inside there to Maker. Maker lays it in. Bouchard over Sullivan. Sullivan will take the ball for the rim. Goes with the line. Top, grab. Bouchard tries to get inside the city.
You know, I gotta say, there just doesn't seem to be a lot of energy right now on the court for the Comets, and that's it's starting to affect them a little bit. It's 5'1" Hunter Manock. He's going to inbound.
basket over there. Nice steal there by Millsap up the court. Mueller. 9-14 here. As North Polk only has 2 points here in the quarter. As they've now been playing some very sloppy defense. A lot of turnovers here in the second half.
You know, there appears to be a solid amount of turnovers for the Comets that are starting to affect them a little bit. But what I need to see from the Comets, I think, in order for this game to really turn around, is a lot more shots. And ADM has been playing fantastic defense, and so they're not letting that happen.
Yeah, ADM has really picked up the defensive pressure. It has been good for the North Polk Comets. They have not been able to find a game to offensively. Defensively, they're slacking as ADM has scored a lot of points inside. As we have just about 3.5 minutes remaining here in the second half, trails 9-14.
Sullivan, who this season has had a relatively high shot percentage and free throw percentage, he had 51.9% for regular shots and 38% for 3 points.
So just understood that we have not been able to be heard. Turn up the volume here.
Yes, we'd like to apologize for that. The band, the pep band is playing tonight, so it makes it a little bit harder for us.
Anderson tries to lay it up off the top of the backboard there now. Sullivan will have the ball. Sullivan covered by Anderson, finds Manon. Jones over there. Aaron drives inside. An offensive foul will be called. Actually, a blocking foul is going to be called. That's surprising. Nice little shut off there.
Foul is called on number 21 for the Tigers, Jackson Millsap.
Manon will be back.
That's his first, team third.
North Polk. Aaron takes a three. That's good.
Trevor Mathis with some solid defense right there. Wow. Oh.
Three there. No good by Jackson. Anderson on the rebound, puts it up and in.
ADM's crowd, one of the louder crowds we've seen.
Herring for three. That's good. Taylor will have the ball here for the Tigers. Picked up by Mathis. Millsap up top of Mueller. Minute and a half remaining in the half. Jurgens on top to Mueller. Millsap picked up by Manon. 3-2 zone here by the Comets. Anderson inside up top to Mueller. Jurgens for three. And that's good. Answers right back once again. 15-22. Polk trails by 7. Sullivan. Picked up by Anderson. Drives inside. Foul will be called. Sullivan will be at the line here for 2.
You know, that's going to put Sullivan from the line, and when he's from the line, he might have a decent chance to draw his first points for the night. Currently, Jevon Sullivan shoots a solid at 61% from the free throw.
Crowd will check in the game here. Crab, top to Wheeler. Three there. Hager, no good. Jones gets the rebound. A lot of contact there. Not ball. Will be called. It's going to be ADM ball. Coach Wilkins is not looking happy there. Looking for a foul call. Hager's going to have the ball side. He's going to front. It's time to look right inside. Gallows ball. 10 seconds there.
Looks like that's going to be 10 seconds left in the half. And I would just like to say that at the half, we have a microphone error that we are going to address, as well as a camera error. So we're going to be going silent at halftime.
Got to get the ball across the half court. 17-23 here at North Polk Trail. Bouchard is going to hold it. They're going to hold it and run a timeout.
Just going to let that one go to half.
As 17-23 here at the half, we have 15 seconds.
Alrighty, new mic test. New mic test. New mic test number two. New mic test number two. Alright, so a quick explanation for those at home. One of our microphones is coming in very hot right now, so that mic has actually been switched to Colby's mic for the play-by-play, as he is not as close to the crowd as I am. So we're hoping that that should be able to clear up some issues that we've had before, and we're hoping that that will overall make a much better production. If you guys have any other comments, please feel free to drop them in the game chat, and we will take a peek at those. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the North Polk Comets basketball game. It's 17 to 23 here. North Polk is trailing, and it's been a very slow first half.
Absolutely, very slow game in general, I'd say, thus far.
North Polk is going to be looking to step it up here. And defense has been an issue for both teams. North Polk there had some very good defense in the first half, but in the second half they let them get inside a lot more and score. And so they're really going to be looking to step that up here.
Yeah, and something we're looking forward to seeing in the second half is if Jevin Sullivan can heat up again like he has in previous games. Jevin Sullivan's averaging almost 24 points a game, so he's been a great asset for the Comets. But before we begin, I would just like to extend a big shout out to Apache Junction and the parents of Amy Mathis. We know you're out there watching right now. I'd just like to say thank you for tuning in, and your daughter says hello.
As we have 45 seconds here remaining at the halftime break, looking to get the second half underway. North Polk is going to be looking to battle back here into this game and take a lead against the ADM Tigers.
And I would just like to say that we hope our microphone issue has been solved. I believe that it has been fixed. Again, on nights with a pep band, things can be a little difficult to get the sound mixing correct as they play quite loud, but we're very glad to have them.
As Chris was just saying, Jevin Sullivan is off to a slow start this game, and he usually is a second half player anyway. He does have some hot first halves, but this second half I'm looking for him to step it up as he has 0 points after the first, and that is likely to change here in the second. As we're going to have the same starting group here in the second half as we did in the first. We have Crabb, Weig, Jones, Bouchard, and Sullivan. And North Polk is going to start out with the possession here.
Now, number 14, Thomas Jones, he loves sledding. Thomas Jones has 2 fouls tonight, the most out of either team.
As Bouchard finds Jones on the wing here to Sullivan. Up top to Weig, over to Bouchard. Crabb finds Sullivan for 3. And Sullivan's no good, just a little long on the shot. Millsap on the rebound. Mueller will take the ball up the floor. Picked up by Crabb. Gets it over there to Stein Smith. Stein Smith over to Mager. And Stein Smith inside, Sullivan on D. Defense is very good, but Stein Smith is able to convert under pressure. As Bouchard is double teamed here, finds Crabb. Crabb gets it up the floor to Weig, and Weig, nice jump there to save the pass. Bouchard. ADM with some tough defense here as they force the pickup on Bouchard. Weig has it on the wing. Bouchard. North Polk looking to slow down the offense here, be patient, find an opening to get a shot. Jones on the wing, up top to Weig. Jones looking inside to Sullivan, but can't find him. Weig up top, finds Crabb on the wing. Up top there to Jones, over to Sullivan for 3. Sullivan gets his first points of the night on the deep 3 there. 20 to 25, North Polk trails by 5 points, a minute and a half into the second half. As Mager lays it up and gets the prayer shot to fall off the backboard. Sullivan here. Sullivan rushes up the floor, gets it across half, drives inside out to Weig for 3. And no good, just all around the rim and out. As Mueller quickly gets it up the floor here, lays it up, and no good. Stein Smith on the rebound. Out to Mager for 3, no good, just short. Sullivan on the rebound. Sullivan looking to slow it down here.
You know, and already this half, we're seeing a lot more intensity from both teams, making a much better ball game.
As Bouchard, covered by Mager. Mueller, correction. Sullivan, high post, drives inside, lays it up, and he'll be fouled by Mager. Sullivan will be at the line here for 2. We saw Jevin Sullivan get his first points on that 3.
Sullivan has the highest free throw percentage on the team behind only Kobe Bouchard and Luke Maring.
As the first one is good. It'll be 21-27. He cuts the ADM lead to 6 points. Looking to cut it into 5. And he does, potentially 2-possession lead for ADM, as Mueller will take the ball up the floor. Mueller looking to slow down the offense here and set something up. Inside there to Conrad, up to Stein Smith. Mueller covered by Bouchard. Mueller over there to Millsap. Inside to Conrad. Conrad quickly drives down the right side and lays it up and in. Bouchard now with the ball. Double teamed in the corner once again, finds Weig. Weig over to Jones, in the corner to Weig. Up top to Bouchard to set up the offense. Over to Crab, up top to Weig. Double teamed up top. Over to Sullivan. Sullivan looks to drive baseline, he's cut off. Spins, pump fakes, lays it up. Into the contact, floats it up and good. 24-29, North Polk trails by 5 once again.
Sullivan is now going to be the Comets' leading scorer, being held scoreless in the first half.
As the pass is almost thrown away, and it is Sullivan on the interception. Sullivan, nice move there as he drives in out to Bouchard for the wide open 3, and no good off the front rim. Could have potentially cut the lead there to 3. To 2, correction, as Weig blocks the shot off the leg there of ADM.
Maybe that's a nice move from Weig.
As the ref is mad here for the player there screaming at the ref, even though they do have possession. Weig blocked the shot and tried to throw it off of 21's leg, but it will be out of bounds on Weig. So Maring's going to be checking in.
For Weig.
Weig will get a break here. Mueller will inbound. Finds Conrad up top. Hands it off there to Millsap. Millsap drives in, step backs. No good. Late whistle there. He's going to call the foul and jump shot. It'll be called on Kobe Bouchard. Kobe Bouchard must have got a piece of his hand there on that jump shot. As Millsap will be at the line for 2. 24-29 here, 4:15 remaining in the third. This first one is good off the front end. Gets the nice bounce to drop. And the second free throw is good, 2 for 2 on that trip at the line.
So that's going to make him tied with Jevin Sullivan on points on the night.
Maring hands it back to Sullivan. Bouchard up top. In the corner to Crab. Crab pump fakes, drives inside, hop steps, tries to get it up. He'll be fouled. He'll be at the line for 2. It's a nice move there by Crab, showing some shiftiness on the little pump fake, and then a nice hop step inside to draw the contact.
Ethan Crab has been doing a lot lately for the Comets. He's been playing great defense the last couple games especially, so, we've been seeing a lot from him tonight, which I'm, always excited to see.
As that first one is no good, rolls all around the rim and out. Looking to get the second one here. Looking to cut the ADM lead to 6. And he does so. 25-31, 4 minutes remain in the quarter. As Mueller will have the ball here. Finds Stein Smith. Stein Smith looks inside. Conrad high post. Over to Stein Smith for the open 3. And gets that to drop. 33 points here for ADM. Maring almost turns it over. He saves it, gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan, nice move there to shake Mueller as the pass is tipped out of bounds. Crab tried to get it up top there to Bouchard. Good defense here by ADM as their pressure is just a little too much here for North Polk. It's causing a lot of misses and a lot of turnovers. Sullivan hands it off to Bouchard. Bouchard back to Sullivan. Sullivan pump fakes, drives in, floats it up, and no good off the front rim. Mueller up the floor quickly. Bouchard picks him up past half court. Pushes off, but no call there. Gets the layup to fall. Sullivan. Bouchard almost stolen away. A foul will be called on Mueller.
Sullivan will inbound.
You know, the Comets have never quite been known to be a third quarter team, and right now it's not looking as so. They're down 11 points, but will they be able to regroup?
As Trevor Mathis is going to be checking in the game here for the Comets, as well as Juergens and Mager in for ADM. Bouchard covered by Mueller. Tough defense there by Mueller. Bouchard hands it off to Jones. Jones over to Mehring. Mehring looks to drive baseline, spins inside, lays it up, blocked by Anderson. Gets his own rebound as the pass is tipped out of bounds there by Mager. Bouchard will inbound as North Polk retains possession. 25-36, we got 3 minutes remaining in the quarter. Bouchard inbounds to Mehring. Mehring floats it up and blocked it by Mueller. Mueller's going to have a wide open floor in transition. Mathis on the chase down, but Mueller gets the layup to fall.
Looks like Mathis thought about going for the block for a moment, but just didn't quite have the right angle.
Sullivan gets it up there to Bouchard. Bouchard to Mathis. Hands it back off to Bouchard to set up the offense. Bouchard, high post to Mehring. Mehring spins, drives in, and throws up another shot, gets it off the backboard and in.
And I'd like to make a correction from earlier. Luke Mehring is the leading scorer for the Comets tonight for both teams with 10 points, matching his number.
Mueller picked up by Mathis. Gets it inside to Anderson, covered by Jones. Jones, good defense there as he gets the ball loose from Anderson. Anderson recovers, gets it to Mueller. Mueller, nice pass in there to Mager. Mager lays it up and good as he splits the double team and finds an opening to lay it up. Bouchard gets it up the floor here quick. Gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan for the deep three. That's good by Jevin Sullivan.
Waka waka, that's a bucket.
10-point lead here by ADM, 30-40. A minute 30 remaining in the quarter. Mueller here, covered by Mathis. Mueller drives inside. Foul will be called. A very small bump there by Mathis is going to get called. As we're going to have Anderson and Stein Smith checked in the game here for the Tigers. Ethan Juergens passes it in there to Mager. Another foul called by Luke Mehring. So that'll be North Polk's second foul this half. Juergens inbound once again. Juergens finds Mager. Tipped away by Mehring. Mehring will bring the ball down the floor here. Fast break. Lays it up and good. Contact is not enough as he finds.
And I would just like to apologize for a camera error right there that actually missed that moment, but Luke Mehring stole the ball away quite smoothly and then ran it all the way up and got a quick layup.
It's Juergens. Almost thrown away. Finds Anderson and almost thrown it away once again. Anderson, the other Anderson in the corner recovers. Stein Smith inside there to Mager. Stein Smith for three. Way short there, rolls off the bottom of the rim. A foul is called on Trevor Mathis. Once again, another foul. I'm not sure where that foul was. And Trevor Mathis looks awfully confused as he was just trying to go for the loose ball. As the pass is almost thrown away once again. Mager lays it up and good. It somehow escapes and lays it in. Bouchard here,
got
picked
to
up by
shut down
Juergens.
these little shots if they're going to get
Double
a
team
shot to be back in this ball game.
Stolen away, actually saved by Mehring. Up the floor to Mathis. Mathis, nice move there. No foul is called on the heavy contact. As some very light fouls have been called on the other end. Trevor Mathis gets whacked there on the layup. And North Polk is going to take it out of bounds.
You know, I could have sworn that one was a foul from my angle, but everyone at home, you guys can rewind the video, take another look at that.
Sullivan almost gets another deep three to fall, just short off the front iron. Sullivan will pick up Juergens. We have 16 seconds remaining here in the third. Anderson inside. Out to Juergens for three. And a little right there as Stein Smith gets the offensive rebound and back in. 5 seconds remain. Sullivan with the ball. 2, 1. And no shot here to end the third quarter. 32-44, North Polk trails by 12. And the pressure defense here by ADM has just been a little too much for North Polk, as they have not been able to find many chances on the offensive end. We saw Jevin Sullivan there, leading scorer of that quarter with 10 points. He was scoreless in the first half. And North Polk is going to have to also step up defensively, as ADM has drove inside quite a bit and laid it up and in.
Yeah, and they've been given a few open threes that they have taken advantage of. They've only missed a couple of those. But right now, we got to comment on Luke Maring of the Comets. He's up for 12 points tonight. He's been looking great. He's been going and making the little shots, and when he doesn't make a shot, he goes and tries his hardest for the rebound. So, you got to put some respect on that. Been looking fantastic.
Yeah.
Similar to that on ADM's side, number 25 by the name of Caden Magger. Caden Magger, I believe, is the second leading scorer for ADM. Overall, he's the third. He's the third this season behind Jackson Millsap and Nathan Mueller, and averages only 7.5 points a game. So he's having quite the game tonight.
And Maring here is going to want to look for some more high percentage shots. We saw a few low percentage shots there by Maring, as he got a few to drop, but he's going to have to look for something in the offense.
Yeah.
As ADM will have the ball here to start this last quarter. Final 8 minutes here. It's nice defense there by Maring. Almost throws the ball away. Stein Smith over to Juergens in the corner to Anderson for three. Way long there as he does not find any part of the hoop. Bouchard picked up by Stein Smith. High post to Jones. Jones finds Sullivan on the wing. Sullivan drives inside. And that finds a lane somehow.
Ooh, Sullivan making some easy points.
A little magic on the touch there to lay it up. 34-44 cuts the ADM lead to 10. Anderson, over to Anderson. Stein Smith hops inside, hands it off there to Mager. Mager's no good. Sullivan comes up with the rebound. Foul's going to be called there on number 13, Stein Smith.
Finding rebounds like that is going to be essential for the Comets, because giving ADM those easy shots on the inside, eventually they're going to make them.
As Jevin Sullivan will inbound here for the Comets. Finds Bouchard. Bouchard will be double teamed in the corner. Maring. Trailer coming behind. And foul will be called as he's nearly picked off. Got to be a little smarter on the press break, as he had two guys trailing there, and he's lucky to get a foul call. Bouchard will inbound. Finds Sullivan in the corner to Maring for three. Maring no good there, just a little short. As Juergens on the rebound, pushes the ball up the floor here, looks to slow it down. Mueller to set up the offense. Over there to Millsap. Millsap inside to Anderson, back out to Millsap. Drives baseline, hands it off to Anderson up top to Mueller. Mueller here for the Tigers. Juergens. Anderson up top. Anderson hands it off to Juergens. And Millsap. Millsap rolls it outside to Juergens as it's almost stolen away. Juergens picked up by Sullivan. Crabb here on Mueller. Crabb, a very good defensive player here for the North Polk Comets. He's shown a lot of potential on both ends of the floor. Millsap pulls up for three. A foul is called. Not quite sure where. Must have been a little contact there, as it's called on Kobe Bouchard.
Kobe Bouchard's been seeing a lot of fouls. He nearly fouled out of the game before Sadell. For the life of me, can't quite think of it.
As Millsap here is going to have 3 shots at the line, as he gets the first one to drop. Second shot here for Millsap is good. As Mannock and Weig will be checked in the game here for Crabb and Bouchard. Bouchard has 3 fouls in this contest in the final quarter. As he goes 2 for 3 on that trip, Mannock has the ball here. Mannock looks to drive left, gets stopped. Sullivan up top. Maring now with the ball. Hands it off to Mannock. Good defense here by ADM. A little tough here. North Polk's trying to find an opening and struggling. Maring up top. Inside to Sullivan. Sullivan's going to drive left, laid up with the right hand and no good.
Almost.
Good defense there by number 23, Nathan Conrad. Mueller here now. Picked up by Maring. Looking to slow down the ADM offense. 5 minutes remain. North Polk trails by 12. 34-46.
You know, if the Comets get things rolling a little bit more on defense, shutting down shots, they could still easily take this game.
Yeah, the game is not out of reach here. North Polk is just going to have to find some offensive rhythm. As Mueller's going to reset the offense here, looking to kill some time. Inside to Anderson. Outside to Mueller. Mueller up top to Juergens for 3. No good, a little long there. It's going to roll out of bounds. It's going to be North Polk ball. Almost threw it off there of Jones, but he stepped out of bounds when he touched the ball. Sullivan will inbound. ADM is with the pressure defense all game here, looking to trap the corners. Gets it into Mannock. Mannock looks to drive past Mueller. Over to Sullivan. Weig finds Mannock. Mannock up top to Crabb. Over to Sullivan for 3. And no good there. Rattles all around the rim.
You know, when it comes down to it, I'm going to give Jevin Sullivan shots like that all day. I know today he's been off a little bit, but you need points like that, and he's the only one that's going to be taking really, shots that are really going to be critical like that.
Yeah, and he's got the ability and the confidence to make those shots as Mager has a wide open layup on the crazy pass there by Mueller. As Sullivan's going to throw it off the knee there of Mager. Not find an opening. Timeout here. 30-second timeout by ADM. North Polk slowing down a little bit here. Can't find much on the offensive end. ADM has really picked up the defense here in the second half, and it's been a little too much for North Polk. Jevin Sullivan has been trying to start finding a rhythm, and he did in the third, and looks to be a little slow here at the start of the fourth, correction.
Yep.
As North Polk trails by 14, about 3 minutes remaining. And North Polk is going to have to find a rhythm in order to get back into this game.
Yeah, and I think that an essential part of the game right now is going to be North Polk getting some defensive rebounds. ADM has been getting almost all their rebounds after they shoot it, and it gets them, quick access to more shots, and that's going to be a real issue. If there is enough time to salvage this game, that's what North Polk is going to have to do to try and do it to continue their 3-game win streak. And if this is the end of it, then I believe that they will at least be able to learn from this mistake and come back even stronger than the next game that they play.
And the North Polk defense right now is giving ADM the ability to score at will in the paint. And North Polk is going to have to shut down that inside if they want to get back in. As Sullivan's going to inbound here after the 30-second timeout. Sullivan finds Mannock. Tries to get the trap and throws the pass, almost throws the pass away. Crabb recovers. Gets it out to Mannock. Up top to Sullivan. They're really going to have to clean up this offense here. They've almost thrown the ball away 3 times in single possession. Over to Weig on the wing. Up top to Mannock. Mannock over to Crabb. Weig. Mannock comes back up top. And Weig cuts inside, lays it up. Basket's going to be no good. It's going to be a foul called on ADM. That'll be his 3rd personal foul of the game. Called on Jackson Millsap. Mannock to inbound here for the Comets.
ADM has
Finds
6
Sullivan
fouls
for
tonight.
3. No good there, just a little off on that shot. As Mueller here, 3 minutes remain, 34-48. Stein-Smith up top here. And zone defense here, looking like a 1-3-1 here. Stein-Smith, and Mager finds the open layup inside there. As
wide
they
open
did a
layups.
great job of breaking that zone.
Wide open layups equal 3 points. So Comets can't be letting that happen.
Yeah, if they're going to want to get back into this game, that's the last thing they're going to have to allow. As Mannock here gets it up to Sullivan. Sullivan looking for something and fades away, and no good there, just a little long on the shot. Millsap coming down the other end, hands it off to Mueller. Mueller outside, picked up by Crabb. Mueller looking to set up the offense. Gets it there to Stein-Smith for the wide open three. As the defense is nowhere to be found there on that shot, they're running the 1-3-1 zone, but nobody's there to pick up the open
Can't
three.
quite tell what the Comets are doing.
Crabb, corner three is blocked by number 23, Nathan Conrad. It's called out of bounds on
I really
Stein-Smith.
appreciate Nathan Crabb for that shot, though. He sees that his team is down. Little baskets like that just aren't going to do it, especially with ADM's under the basket defense, and he decides, you know what? I got to start doing something I don't usually do, and so he's willing to take that three. I really appreciate that.
As ADM now leads by 19, 34-53, 2 minutes remain in the game. Jones off to wide, over to Mannock. Mannock into the corner to Sullivan. Crabb. Mannock for three. That's good by Hunter Mannock. He gets his first points of the night. 37-53 here, a minute 39 left in the game. Mueller covered by Crabb. As time's winding down, North Polk is going to have to look for something here as they bring the double team. And the pass is stolen away by Andrew Weig. A foul's going to be called there. Number 23, Nathan Conrad. North Polk will take the ball in from underneath.
The Comets seem to have made a last-minute decision to really kick it into gear. If we would have seen this earlier in the quarter, even in the first half of the game, this might be a very, very different ball game.
And a big opportunity there, as Weig will be at the line for the 1-and-1 opportunity. Maring will inbound here. Maring will check in the game here, correction. As Weig's going to be at the line. Needs to convert on this first one in order to get the second. And he sure does. He'll have a second. 38-53. Minute 26. As Mathis will also be checking in the game here. Weig gets his second to fall. Weig's going to catch a break. North Polk going to be looking for some pressure defense here. Looking at a 1-2-2. Mueller hands it, almost throws the ball away, but luckily Millsap is there. Double team on Stein-Smith. Millsap gets it up there to Mager. Mager over there to Conrad. Conrad lays it up and in. 39-55, a minute remains. Sullivan now. Picked up by Mager. Gets it to Mannock. Almost tipped away. It'll be called out of bounds. It'll be ADM ball.
Man, 56 seconds remain. I think it's fair to chalk this one up as a Comet loss.
As
I assume ADM's just going to sit on this.
Throws the ball in there to Mueller. Mueller picked up by Sullivan. As Mager there, back out to Mueller. Looking like ADM might be trying to kill some time. Stein-Smith. And Conrad tries to get it there to Mager, and it's out of bounds off of Mager. It'll be North Polk ball here as we have 39 seconds remaining. North Polk trails 39-55. Sullivan just carries the ball all the way up the floor. Almost has the open lane, picks up the dribble. Pass thrown away.
There.
Mueller lays it up, and no good there. Misses the wide open layup. Mathis on the rebound. We have 20 seconds remaining. Manock pushes the ball up the floor to Sullivan. Sullivan
might
for
be looking at
three,
the final score.
drops Mager, but can't convert on the three. So Mathis on the offensive board, and
Trevor Mathis
tries
off
to
the back
pass
of the
the ball
backboard.
up top there, off the backboard, and hits off on Mager. Manock's going to be inbounding here for the Comets. There's 8 seconds remaining in the game. North Polk is going to take the loss on this one as Mehring no good on the three.
And that's game.
Final score will be 39-55. That shot's
That
not
buzzer
going
beater
to
won't count.
You know, it was a choppy game all around for both teams. A lot of turnovers on both sides as North Polk could not find offensive rhythm there pretty much all game. It was a very low-scoring first half.
Absolutely.
In the second half, ADM really stepped up their defense, and North Polk did not find a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, you know, we hardly saw a thing from either team in the first half. And in the second half, things started to heat up a little bit, but they just didn't seem to be able to heat up enough for the Comets to come away with a win. You know, we got to talk about Luke Mehring and Jevin Sullivan, both of them scoring 12 points tonight, both of them looking fantastic. I think they both saw that they had to do it, you know, they had to get some points on the board in order to try and stay in with ADM. However, ADM was scoring in almost every possession because if they didn't make the initial shot, they were getting their own rebounds and they were shooting the easy shots that they needed in order to just absolutely outscore the Comets.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And Mager, he was their leading scorer with 16 points. Found a lot of opportunities inside and just cut through double teams and found small openings in order to lay the ball in. And his teammates did a really good job of feeding him the rock inside, allowing him to get those opportunities.
Yeah, you know, and what I really saw that I liked from Mager was that if he didn't see a shot, he saw a wide open three-point and he would pass it out to a teammate who could just sink that, if not himself. I believe number 21 for ADM.
Jackson Millsap.
Jackson Millsap is actually the leading scorer for ADM this entire season. He averages 19 points a game, and he was the one that was shooting easy shots. Now he has 9 points on the night.
And once again, final score here in Alleman, Iowa, 39-55. ADM Tigers take down the North Polk Comets. ADM moves to 4-3, and your North Polk Comets are now 3-4. And folks, we will see you at the next home game. And please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified the next time we are live. And everybody, have a good night.